And welcome back to Let's Play MediEvil. When we last left off, we went through the Pumpkin Gorge in order to get to the Pumpkin Serpent, to where we met the Pumpkin Witch, who tasked us to kill the Pumpkin King, who was easy as pie. Anyways, let's get to mashing pumpkins, cause I need my pumpkin pie. I mean, my chalice of souls. Oh, come on, get it! Yeah! Wow, yeah, these guys really do hurt, and... oh, come on, gotcha. Yeah, and just look at that! That thing is just gnarly! Whoa, did not see you there. Oh crap, there's another life bottle used. Yeah, you can just see how rotten to the core that pumpkin is. And there we go, now the chalice can be collected. But for right now, let's just get there, and those poor fish are going to be forever. Oh. Well, there goes that chest. Or that chest. That fountain. Oi! Stupid things. Now that we've done all that, we can now collect our reward from the Pumpkin Witch, who has a very unique sense of style. Anyways, before I do that, let's jump down here, because there's some energy vials, some gold, and there's also a gargoyle merchant, and right over there you can see it. And see, enchant sword. But I'm not going to do that, because really I don't need it. I don't need the sword enchanted. Now the Hall of Heroes awaits. Whoop. Down we go. And also make sure you go to the Pumpkin Witch before you do anything else, because really that would be pretty stupid if you just passed her up.
A most edifying spectacle, sir. Man and vegetable in a magnificent duel to the death. Oh, I've come over all of a doodah. Here, have this lovely dragon gem as your reward. Oh, lovely majestic creatures dragons are.
Yeah! Yes, this is what our reward is, the dragon gem. And it's actually kind of nice to get that. You'll see why. And oh god, that pumpkin's in a frenzy! Let's just get the heck out of here. Because now that the Pumpkin King is dead, long live the king! The way is open. Ugh. And here we go at the Hall of Heroes. And also, making real pumpkin pie actually takes a lot of effort, let me tell you. Because unlike the stuff that comes in a can, which is, because really the stuff that's in a can is actually squash, pumpkin pie, just like, wow, just like the process of it is just extensive. Anyways, on we go! Woohoo! Finally out of that place. Now, we either have a choice. We actually have two choices here. We can either choose her, which I'm not going to just yet, or we can choose this guy, the centaur here. And also, by the way, should have mentioned this before, but the audio seems to cut out for their voices. Anyways, let's talk to him.
Look at you running around in your bones, Fortescue. You're so nouveau dead. I, Ravenhooves, last prince of the centaurs, have not galloped the earth in over 10,000 years. Do yourself a favor, Fortescue. Take my longbow, more powerful than a crossbow. The option of flaming arrows, it is truly the weapon of noblemen.
Will you accept? Yes, I will accept the longbow.
Congratulations! You don't quite have my breeding, Mr. Johnny-come-lately, but there's hope for you yet.
Well, ain't you stuck up and so full of it. Anyways, yes, here we have the longbow, and the thing to note about the longbow, it is a little bit stronger than the crossbow, and of course it is also slower though. And the way that it shoots is it fires in an arc, and honestly, like, why are you holding it like that? Like, how are you, like, is like Dan holding it with his armpit with the bowstring like that? It makes no sense. But I'm just gonna go back and equip the broadsword. Woo! And we shall finally leave the Hall of Heroes. Get on with the next area. No. Oy, 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 oy. Not much to say right now at the moment, but would I like to see my progress? Yes. Oops. I just said something there that would have spoiled something, but I probably would have cut that out. Or I would have just like... or I just would have silenced that. Hey, no, I don't want to spoil anything. Anyways, let's go up to here, to the Sleeping Village, where there is, in fact, creepy people. Well, ain't he a looker? And yes, the Sleeping Village, and the creepy child! Really creepy child with the hypnotic eyes! Tried to steal your soul! Your soul!
Poor villagers. The master possesses them. It mustn't hurt them. Hurt guards, though. They seek out an object of great power.
Well, we're just gonna have to find out what that object of great power it is. And also, stay thy hand when passing through these streets, because you may notice that the chalice is already at 59%. And oh god, there's a child. Well, the thing is, if you actually kill a villager, the chalice will empty, and the message will say a good soul is lost forever. Now, anyways, yeah, if you use the daring dash on the villagers, they will become stunned rather than harmed, because it seems to be the case for enemies is that you will harm them. Anyways, what's this? A crucifix once stood here, but the mayor took it. Find a replacement and see how the church should really look. Well, well, well. Let's go. Ah! And you can hear that little feet. Ugh. Just what the hell? Ooh, what's this? What's this say? Blacksmith's Monthly. I can read. Old Man Willie Green of Gallowstown was awarded Smithy of the Season by our readers. Willie. His outstanding casts have produced many intricate and hard-wearing iron goods and sculptures. Willie only uses the finest of metals in his work, and is particularly noted for his magnificent busts. Old Man Willie has quoted as saying, when I get pumpin' on me bellows, there's no stopping me. It's all in the rhythm, up and down, he's been inspired by the stories of Stainer Iron Hewer, the greatest smithy that ever was. That ever there was. Hey. Good old Iron Hewer. Heck, he gave us the hammer. Get away from me, creepy child! Creepy child! Yeah, they got the frickin' axes, and you're not hiding, and you can't hide from me. You can't frickin' hide from me that you've got those axes. Anyways, we need to go down here and hit the switch. And that's why. Because we need to get to the Chaos Rune for the door and just dash it. Wait, oh god, there's 3 of them! Ow! Anyways, we need to get here, and there's that old woman tried to kill me! The rune key is held aloft by the flow of the water from the fountain. Yeah, which we already noticed. You may have to wait for the next drought. Or we could just turn off the water. Ugh. And of course, it's used right here. And of course, you gotta be careful in here. Because there's that dude. Anyways, let's get some reading done. Tourist Guide to Gallowmere, Part 1. The land of Gallowmere is a wondrous land of breathtaking sights and adventure. If it's beauty you are looking for, be sure to check out the sights of the Enchanted Forest. Scale the heights and see the nests of giant dragon birds. Seek out weird and wonderful plant life. And ooh and ah, the sight of baby dragon toads splashing around splashing about in the crystal clear ponds. Why not take a walk through the Pumpkin Valley? Pumpkin is Galamir's favorite dish, and about now the valley is just bulging under the weight of young podlings awaiting harvest. Tour Guide to Galamir, Part 2. If it's mystery you're looking for, then the seasoned adventurer should travel to the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Yes, this is the fortress from which the fabled King Peregrine once hailed. It is said that the king's crown was lost in the dungeons below the castle, and that the ghost of the regent himself, now haunts those cold stone passageways. Spooky! Why not take to the swamps and seek out the mythical town of Melamede? Or something like that. I don't know, that's a little weird. Just trying to read it on the spot. This place was once said to be a place of fantastical arcane alchemy, but an age has passed since it was consumed by the murky swamps. Perhaps great treasure awaits any adventurer that can locate its watery resting place? Gotta be careful. Oh, that's History of Galamir. Here we go. History of Galamir, Volume 1. During the dark time that Galamir's not too distant past, it was King Peregrine who thwarted Zarok the Necromancer in his plan to enslave the land. You know, when it comes to sorcerers and wizards in D&D, necromancers are wizards, not sorcerers. But then again, you can make necromantic builds with sorcerers. Zarok, once the king's mage, had fallen out of favor with the ruler for conducting outlandish experiments on the bodies of the dead. It was said that deep within Peregrine Castle, the dead were restless. The dead are to be honored, not kept as the playthings of alchemists, declared King Peregrine, and as he banished Zarok from the castle. All of Zarok's living dead were rooted out and destroyed. Zarok, being an unforgiving soul, went into hiding and vowed to wreak his revenge on the king. Ooh. So we're going to see how this all started. History of Galamir, Volume 2. Rumors of ill-doing and dark deeds abound through the land of Galamir. It was whispered that Zarok had employed the aid of shadowy demons to help build a vast castle. Ooh. Under the cover of night, not control, Zarok's dark army spilled forth from their corrupt haven. The army marched south across the Silver Mountains and through the Silver Woods. What, was there silver coins? I don't know. And what is there, going to be a silver lake? Soon afterwards, even the Pumpkin Lands belonged to Zarok. The folk of Gallows Town cried out for help. Save us, good King Peregrine! Retaliation was swift and violent. King Peregrine's forces, led by the brave Sir Fortescue, drove Zarok's army back from Gallows Town. There was much rejoicing, but the war was not yet over. And the History of Galamir, Volume 3. News that Zarok's army had now taken the Floodlands caused much concern. From this vantage point, Zarok could march west to take the Enchanted Forest. This sacred place would prove a bitter defeat if it fell into the hands of the evil sorcerer. It was Sir Dan Fortescue who once again led the king's militia to rid the demon host from the land, yet the evil wizard was cunning and had prepared an ambush. A titanic battle ensued, for which history has never since seen the like. It said that the day would have gone to Zarok, but for the skill and valor of one man, Fortescue led the charge deep into the massed ranks of the undead, felling Zarok's bodyguard, the fearful Lord Cardok, and before finally succumbing to his own mortal wounds, slew the traitorous sorcerer with a mighty sweep of his sword. Damn. History of Galamir, Volume 4. The forces of evil were destroyed, but at a terrible price. None but a handful of the king's militia returned from that field. Galamir lost a whole generation of young men that day, including Canny Tim, the legendary crossbowman, and Fortescue's second-in-command, who fell in the first volley of arrows. I think they got it the other way around! Zarok's body was never found, though if it lies unmourned in an unmarked grave, then no one in Galamir would shed a tear. The shadow demons had fallen under Zarok's banner. Oh, the shadow demons that had fallen under Xeroc's banner were unnatural creatures that did not belong in the world of mortal men. The king declared that they be banished, entombed under the pure earth of the enchanted earth. Imprisoned within an impregnable box of the king's design, the demons were buried deep underground. Their tomb was sealed with a magical device that has since come to be known as the Shadow Artifact. Well, ain't that a fun... Well, ain't that an enlightening history lesson? Well, not a whole lot got done in this video, but hey, you got to learn stuff and whatnot. Anyways, that shall be it for me. I've been the Northern Star. Oh wait, what the heck? Why am I doing that? Oh wait, nope, sorry. Wait, I'm not doing 15-minute videos. I'm doing 20-minute. Anyways, let's get to smashing. Yeah, we need to do that. And oh god, get out of here. What's this book got to say? Heroes from History, a retrospective. Ooh. Chapter 1. In addition to being the strongest man who ever lived, Steiner Ironhero was unsurpassed in his skill as a blacksmith. He was equally happy pounding on his anvil at home as he was pounding on someone's head in battle. It was said that his only fear was the end of the village smithy as the focus of manufacture in favor of more centralized units. As if. Chapter 2. Born a humble peasant to one of the nomadic tribes from the Eastlands, Bloodmanath Skullcleaver gathered an army of horsemen and swept over half the civilized world. When he finally died, attempting a single-handed attack on a garrison in the north, while armed only with a spike on his helmet, he was the richest and the most powerful peasant of his day. Chapter 3. Karl Strungard spent most of his formative years under siege at his family castle. With his impregnable magic shield, Strungard's motto was, "The best form of attack is defense." Sadly, his shield couldn't protect him against poor eating habits, and he died during a post-battle feast while swallowing a large sausage he had failed to chew. Wow, that's embarrassing. Chapter 4. Truly the hero's hero, Woden the Mighty was fearless, single-minded, and uncompromising. Unbeaten in combat, he inspired raw fear in friends and enemies alike, not to mention in close family members and pets. Oh no. Chapter 5. Trained from birth in all forms of combat, Imanzi Shongama was the warrior queen of a tribe of Amazons. The bold and the beautiful Shongama banished all males from her territory, except the handful she kept to mow the lawns of her people. Chapter 6. A full-time mother and homemaker, Megwin Stormbinder had to defend her settlement from barbarian raiders while the menfolk were away on a hunting trip. She fought off repeated attacks armed only with a pitchfork and a rolling pin, and with one arm holding her baby. Jesus, I'm having trouble reading. Legend has it that the gods, impressed by her indomitable courage, intervened and added thunderbolts to her arsenal. She won the battle with a couple of bolts to spare on her husband when he finally returned. Chapter 7. Dirk Steadfast was a fearsome opponent thanks to his magic sword and a firmly held belief that only women defend themselves. Real men are always on the attack. He was a friend and contemporary of Karl Strungard, and was with him even to the end. It was while Steadfast was explaining his views on Strungard's steel during a feast that the latter had his tragic and inexplicable accident. Chapter 8. Wow, this is a long-ass book. Descended from the finest centaur bloodstock, Raven Hooves the Archer was the last prince of his people, a proud and haughty aristocrat. He was an accomplished hunter, sportsman, duelist, playboy, rancuneur, and 3 times Derby winner. Wow! Chapter 9. Captain of the Militia in the time of King Peregrine, Sir Daniel Fortescue found fame when he killed the renegade wizard Xeroc. A career soldier raised in the royal household, He was adored by the men under his command and renowned for his loyalty to Galamir. It was said that Fortescue was always destined for greatness, with his square jaw, steely gaze, and thick shock of hair, as black as raven's wings. He looked every inch the hero. Huh. Okay. First of all, just gonna grab this, the Crucifix cast, and I am going to end it here. Now that was definitely... Now I can definitely end it here. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that history lesson, some of that, and honestly, that last book was pretty funny. Choking on a sausage, oh, the implications of that, take it as you will. Anyways, that shall be it for me. I've been the NorthernStarDragon, and I shall see you in the next video.